Friends, welcome. Great subject we are studying. Text by itself is so great. Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam. Every topic right from beginning is wonderful. Right now in the Leelopakhyana, Leela Vishranthi Upadesha, how every jiva by correct knowledge can get Vishranthi in himself permanent. We call it as Shanti, here it's called as Vishranthi. He is being guided here. One of the ultimate topics, if we can grasp, if we can understand. Having heard from Mother that only Chidakasha is the truth reality, the Chittakasha, Bhutakasha, and the Dvaita in them, all of that is Kalpita. Why we are in this taking the Kalpita Dvaita as real and forgot the Advaita? This is a question by Leela. Answer is ultimate in that all solutions are hidden. All means only solution. Get the knowledge of already existing thing through vicharana. Then Mother elaborates this thing in 5-6 shlokas towards the end of this 21st Sarga, greatest knowledge. And in the next 22 Sarga too, only 40-35 mantras. In that also every mantra is full of Tattva Jnana. Two things. One, Tattva Jnana alone gives moksha. Second, we should somehow, everyhow, anyhow, learn to love that Tattva Jnana. Learn to involve in all means required to gain that lovable, loving Tattva Jnana. Tattva gives moksha, but we don't love it. That Jnanam, that effort to gain Jnanam, that is called Moha. That is called as illusion, immaturity. Mukti giving Jnana and Jnana being giving Shravana and Vicharana, I don't want to do. He's like a child only, childish. Child doesn't want to study and get into good job for lots of salary. Hurry, it's a foolish patient ki tarah hai. वो कहते ना, I don't want to go to doctor, I'll not take medicine. I'll only suffer. It's a sheer laziness and stupidity only, no? In the same way, we are in samsara roga. The aushadhi is jnanam. The doctor is the guru. He is giving free of cost. बाहर के दवाई के लिए थोड़ा खर्चा होता है, but this is free. And यहाँ, like earlier, the family doctors used to come home and treat. Nowadays, nobody comes. But the spiritual doctors are coming home now to us through the online lectures. Isn't it? ये तो family treatment है ना? Free of cost, home delivery, where you are seated. Whether you are seated in sofa or in wonderful सिद्धासना और ध्यानासना, कुछ नहीं पूछना, बस फ्रीली होम डिलीवरी हो रहा है. भव रोग के लिए भेषजम औषधि. But still we don't want to take. I am caught up in this delusion of not taking the jnana aushadhi for my bhavaroga freely given to me being at home. I am in this delusion, in this stupidity, immaturity. Let me come out of it. Let me go to that YouTube, wherever it is. Sit there, listen, get that Divya Aushadhi for my samsara roga. ये होना चाहिए. The other doctors are not coming home, not allowing you to go to their home. बस clinic में आ जाओ, whatever it is. And pour down everything. Your insurance money, your assurance money, your pension, your gratuity, your savings, everything you give and die. Okay, short, and we'll do the एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ श्लोक है. All the nine we may not do today. Very short class we will do for some reasons. Very klupta Shanti mantra. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Gurubihi Purvam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Vasishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Vedavyasa Naradadi Gurubhyo Namaha. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां निरन्तर दिग्विजयः राममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति प्रकरण मोक्ष शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. मंगलाचरण श्लोक. यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवो वशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः. ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः. स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः. दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः. ॐ सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारम् अपास्तमायम् अभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदम्. ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्म समाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते. ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनगं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आवेश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिम् अमुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. वसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः. योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणं तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने लीला विश्रांति उपदेशो नामः एकविंशः सर्गः श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच देवी उवाच श्रीदेवी उवाच. So friends, these three mantras what we saw, once browse through for 1 minute, then the fourth mantra, that is 73rd onwards, we just try to study. Be just with the thought, with the text, with the guru, with the knowledge given. What's difficult in it? Try. So the question, etavantam chiram kalam. So chiram kalam, etavantam kalam. From the time immemorial till this moment. Huh? Ete vayam, these we. Hey Devi Vada, you tell. We people, Brahmitaha kena nama. Because of what we are deluded. Dvaita Advaita Vikalpanai. On the Dvaita, by doing the Dvaita Vikalpana. Sri Devi Vacha. Isn't it? So many mistakes we have done to get lost in the Dvaita. So many. But for all those mistakes, there is one first mistake. Like in mathematics, first step done wrong, even if all other steps are done right, you don't get solution. So if that first step in the mathematics or in the life too, if we can rectify that mistake, all else will get set. Isn't it? Like in health too. First mistake of indiscipline. In the food, exercise, rest. That's the cause of all roga. Ahara, vihara, nidra. Etinome yuktata. When that is there, life will be good, sadhana will be done. Here also, first mistake. If you correct yourself there, all done. Now this is such a answer, such a knowledge given, such a crucial thing that to understand it, again what is required is that thing only. Dekho, the answer is this. Avicharena bhrantasi chiram. For such a long time, you are deluded because of avicharana. From infinite time till now, you are deluded in projecting and taking as real the Dvaita and getting lost in Akurata or Samsara only by Avicharana. Point one. Point two, you continue the Avicharana like 10,000 lives, you are in the Avicharana. Next one, 10,000, 20,000 lives, you continue with Avicharana, you will continue to be in Bhranti and Akulata. Bhranti is ignorance, Akulata is tension. Bhranti is delusion. Akulata is tension. So, rope is not known, ignorance. Snake is seen, Bhranti. Fear, Akulata. Brahman not seen, Avidya. Then seen the Upadis and identify with them, seeing the Dvaita Jagat, Jagat of Rupanama, and attaching with that is called like seeing the rope. Then continuous struggle to get Sukha and getting miserable is called Akulata. Then what is to be done there? One beautiful important discussion. What is to be done there with regard to the rope and snake confusion? What are the instruments you need to kill that snake? Anna? What you have to do to kill it, to remove it? Because that's the cause of all bhaya dukkha. And how many cranes you have to bring, or how many scientists you have to bring, or how many other professionals you have to bring to create or bring the rope there. Deliberately we are discussing, because the topic is about vicharana. What you have to do to bring the rope there? Nothing, it is already there. Then what you have to do? Eliminate the snake. Nothing. It is never there. This is called the knowledge gained through vichara. That that snake seeing which I am afraid, it is never there. विचारणा से snake rahitya pata chalta hai. When the cause snake is not there, how can there be fear of snake? So too, when the cause, the Dvaita is never there, how can there be samsara created by Dvaita? Then what is there which you are seeing as snake? Rope. So what is that which you are seeing as the Jiva Jagatishwara Dvaita? Brahman. And what is to be done? Only through vicharana you discover that Brahman. So avicharana has hidden the rope, projected snake, made us identify, suffer. Vicharana revealed the rope, eliminated the delusion of snake, illusion of snake, and the consequent samsara. Here also, avicharana made us forget the ekameva advaya Brahma. That alone made us project the Dvaita Dvandva. Do the vicharana and realize one Brahma Tattva. To do the vicharana, the Upanishad gives. One Tattvamasi Mahavakya enough. उसके ऊपर विचारणा करो. No need to study other Upanishad or Mahavakya, other Prakarana Granthas. On that you work on, it gives moksha. Today we'll see that shloka only. When the disciple asks, Anayasen yenasmad muchema vandanat, tanme sankshipya bhagavan Sri Guru Vada. He says, I will tell you, it is in front of you only. Guru will answer. Understood up to this? Avicharena bhranta asi, chiram and akula asi. Second, avicharaha swabhavota. Don't look for the reason of avichara here and there. It is there within you. And don't struggle to fight with avicharana. Then what? Vicharat. When you start doing vicharana, the avicharana goes away. The avicharana created bhranti goes away. Because when you do start the vicharana, the jnana comes. When the jnana comes, ajnana cannot stand. When the ajnana goes away, the bhranti cannot stand. Bhranti is this dvaita. When the dvaita bhranti gone, ekameva advayam realized, where is the samsara? Avicharana. That moola samasya, without solving it, in the outer dvaita jagat, dvanda jagat, आप कुछ भी करो हो, you are only aggravating the problem and wasting the time. Every moment we are wasting time if we are not doing vicharana to realize the Advaya Brahma. When it's done, the Dvaita Jagat is never there to bother us. Now, the lot of vicharana to be done in this is, but I can't live without this Jagat. I am happy with the Jagat. These are the things we have. Array, the Jagat which you are saying I can't live without it, it is first of all not there only. You are thinking it is there, then you become slave to it. Second, the I which says that I can't live without the Jagat, this I also midhya, its concept. The upadhyukta I. सो मिथ्या जीव मिथ्या द्वैत जगत में फंसकर और उसी में वो सुख पाना चाहता है. दिस इज व्हाट विचारणा से वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. सी द ब्यूटी इज व्हाट whether you want it or not, like it or not, know it or not, avoid it or not, ekamevadvaya brahman is real. Second, in the realization of that only there is moksha. आप कुछ भी करो, अब instead of putting efforts in trying to convince ourselves, in gaining this knowledge, in abiding in this knowledge, whatever we do to go away from it is adding salt to the wound. जख्म पे नमक छिड़कना. We are doing that only. We are wounded in samsara and we are adding samsara to it more and more salt. निर्वुंड स्थिति, वुंड रहित स्थिति किधर है? Only in Brahman. You are not understanding it. And yesterday I tell you our class of half an hour is master class. I know I was not there like every day while speaking. Somebody else spoke. That cannot be repeated only. मेरे ख्याल में वशिष्ठ जी आ गए हमारे अंदर कल, सबके अंदर, in you and us. What a wonderful discussion we did yesterday. Remember, there was a day called yesterday, and it was 13th December 2025. 13-12-25 हमने याद किया, याद रखो कहा. I can't do the whole thing today. It was so beautiful. That विचारणा टॉपिक का झलक गुरु ने भगवान ने दिया हमको. And throughout the day remain in that vicharana and just avoid in the self. That alone is there. Believe, please. And start slowly devaluing the reality, utility given to this Dvaita Jagat. Reality given and utility value given. Okay. Now next mantra. That is clearly done. Avicharena तरले भ्रांता असि चिरम आकुला असि. अविचारः स्वभावोत्तः सह अविचारः विचारात् विनश्यति. स अविचारः विचारात् विनश्यति. Start doing vicharana. Through vicharana, when the self is realized, thereafter the vicharana is not required. I am the self now established in it. But till that time it's required. Vichara removes avichara. Avichara created ignorance. Ignorance projected the duality. And the duality attracted us and we got bound in it. Avicharaha vicharena nimeshadeva nashyate. If our vichara is very, very deep, in a moment's notice only, the vichara gets destroyed. And what is the vichara? Vichara, esha satta eva. Everything is satta, pure conscious existence. Tena antaha avidya esha na vidyate. This is what yesterday we deeply discussed. Just like kuch bhi karo, in the light there cannot be darkness. In the sun there cannot be darkness. Kuch bhi karo. You tell Lord Surya, यार इतना darkness है इधर बताए. Surya कहते हैं, what do you mean by it? Don't know darkness? Yeah, I don't know. Come, I'll show you. You bring Surya Bhagwan to show darkness. Bolo, is it possible for Surya to see darkness? So too for the Satchit Swarupa Brahman to see avidya is like for sun seeing the darkness. When that self is of nature of Sat, it cannot disappear. When it is of the nature of Chitta, it cannot become ignorant. Therefore, avidya esha navidyate. Ultimate is that. Then what? Avicharana is there. Because avichara appearing the avidya. In vichara, that creates or brings the vidya into us, which removes the vidya. What is the vidya? That you are the Brahman, you are already the self, there is nothing to be done. Just avoid in it. This was a very crucial thought. Yesterday we pondered over it good amount of time. Esha satta eva tenantaha avidya esha navidyate. The pure conscious existing self, it has no avidya in it. Then where from avidya? Avicharena. You are always conscious self. Don't you know that? Yeah, abide in that. बस इतना ही बात. Therefore, if you go into that state of pure conscious self, a vichitra phenomena happens. What is it? Naiva vicharosti, tasmat naiva avicharaha asti, na avidya asti, na bandhanam asti, na mokshosti. Then what is there which we made you repeat three times? Today also five times we will repeat and go to next shloka. Then Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagatu. Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Say five times. Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Nirabadham शुद्धबोधम इदम जगत निराबाधम शुद्धबोधम idam jagat. That's it. There is no greater thing to be understood than this. Niravadham शुद्धबोधम idam jagat. थोड़ा 2 मिनट लेता मैं. टॉपिक पता नहीं इतना इंपॉर्टेंट लग रहा है मुझे कि when I am having some bad habits, झूठ बोलता हूँ मैं, या any smoking, drinking, should I not find and tell to myself, अरे मैं तो पागल हूँ, मैं क्यों झूठ बोल के परेशान हो रहा हूँ अपने आप, धोखा दे के दूसरों को मैं क्यों परेशान हो रहा हूँ, या बिकॉज ऑफ दिस बैड हैबिट्स, एडिक्शंस, व्हाई आई एम फुल, आई एम ट्रबलिंग माई सेल्फ. शुड वी रियलाइज आर नॉट विद द गिवन इंटेलेक्ट, है ना? लाइक यू एंड आई आर caught up in some negativities, but not in all, no? Why we are not caught up in other negativities? Because we are awakened. Isn't it that it is bad, I should not do? Can same thing we can do with other negativities also, no? In which we are caught up. If you can understand the example, in the same way, let us think, here, just because of this not deeply contemplating, that I took myself to be this Jiva as real. I took Dvaita Jagat as real. But in and through that Satchit Paramatma alone is there, which is me. मैं गलत कर रहा हूँ. मैं खुद ही अपने अविचार से, अज्ञान से, द्वैत में खुद ही फंसा हूँ. This telling to ourselves is called contemplation. Knowing, telling, and from now onwards, I'll be sticking to this Vidya. That everything is Brahman, I am Brahman. Sarvami etat Brahma, I am Atma Brahma. Sarvami etat Brahma, I am Atma Brahma. Bas. I will do this. Come what may. How thousands of gurus were coming and telling me, you are Brahman, you are not Jiva. The Jagat is Brahman. Jagat's Dvaita is not real. I was stupid, I was not listening. Now I have awakened. Let millions of Jivas of the world come and tell me that Dvaita Jagat is real, I am Jiva real, this Dehadi Upadesha are me. Let no guru come and tell me that you are Brahman. Still, I'll stick to this point that I am Nirupadika Brahman and this Jagat is Brahman. लेट करोड़ों लोग आकर मुझे बहकावे, मैं नहीं. यही ना मेच्योरिटी व्यवहार में भी. In Vyavahara also, 10 people were cheating me just like that. I was such a foolish fellow. Now I have become wise that not even one can cheat me. Okay, na? In the same way, this awakening is called Vedanta understood. That is called in various places as Dhruti, Dhairyam. That this knowledge I am abiding in. That's it. और कुछ नहीं करना. Through vichara, gain knowledge and stick to that knowledge. That's it. Slowly, the ignorance, the delusion, the kalpita dvaita, which were having strong hold on us, they go away. In life, everything like that. अब 20 घंटे टीवी देख रहे हो, मैं बंद करूंगा करके बंद करो, एक हफ्ते में दूर हो जाता है डिसीज. और 5 पैकेट सिगरेट आई ड्रिंक एवरी डे और स्मोक, आई जस्ट गिव इट अप, इट गोज अवे. So too, the avidya that I am upadis, I am jiva, goes away when you are strong. That's why it's called Tivra Mumuksha, Tivra Jignasa. You have to digest these words. Hope you are catching what we are trying to speak. Nirabadham Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Nirabadham, that which can never change or get extinct, जिसकी बाधा नहीं होती है. शुद्ध प्योर इमैक्युलेट. बोधम कॉन्शियसनेस. इदम जगत द होल वर्ल्ड. अब मेरे को इतने एग्जाम्पल्स आ रहे हैं बाबा, क्या बताऊं. जैसे 10 honest people, in between one stupid fellow, he says, let them be honest. लोग बेवकूफ है, मैं तो चीटिंग करूंगा ही. और 10 people cheating, but one people say they are बेवकूफ है, वो लोग चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, मैं तो ऑनेस्ट रहूंगा. If you understand it, same way, let the whole world say the whole world of beings say, people, that the world is real, there is no Brahman. But I am standing out, separate. I say Brahman is real, Jagat is Mithya, because the Shastra is telling. And it is logical too. So much is told. Not understood, go back again. है ना. क्या करते हैं डॉक्टर, दवाई से ठीक नहीं हुआ तो यू विल इंक्रीज द डोज एंड टेल वन मोर week of medication, you take it. Some medicines are there till the last moment of life, not to remove disease, but to see that they don't grow or aggravate. So to the samsara रोग का पूरा निवारण निरंतर आत्मा निष्ठा ही है. This has to click to us. For you and I, already 5 years we are listening. 7 more years you listen. 12 साल हो जाएगा. फिर बात पकड़ में आ जाएगी. बात पकड़ में आना है, बस उतना ही है ना. बस वो पकड़े हुए बात को नहीं छोड़ना. 24 घंटे उसी में रहना. स्वामी जी उसकी क्या बात है, 24 घंटे उसमें, तो और क्या पूछना है. स्वामी जी, व्हाट विल हैपन इफ आई एम 24 hours इन ब्रह्मन. You are you become Brahman. What has to happen there? All samsara will go away. ऐसा है क्या? हाँ. In 7 years will I realize? Even maybe before that also. Guarantee? Yeah. But if you guarantee me that all 7 years every day you listen classes, do the vicharana. यहाँ तो अविचारः विचारेण निमेषादेव नश्यति कहा. दैट इज लीला को सरस्वती ने. मैं ना सरस्वती हूँ ना आप लीला है, इसलिए हम साथ साथ. है ना. वंस यू से हनुमान जी प्लीज प्रोटेक्ट, इनफ नो. बट भाई जो सतवार पाठ कर कोई छूटई बंदी, है ना. ओके. हा. नाउ लिसन. एतावन्तं यदा कालं त्वयैतत् न विचारितं तदा न संप्रबुद्धा त्वं भ्रान्तैवा भव आकुला. More simply, sweetly, as it is said here, in very few places you find. And ऐसे चीजों को हमें नेग्लेक्ट नहीं करना. She says, Mother Saraswati, yada, because yada tada is time also, and it also reasoning. Yada etavantam kalam, till this particular moment, tvaya, by you, etat na vicharitam. The buddhi has not done the vicharana of this, that the Brahman alone is there, neither avichara nor avidya, na bandhanam, na moksha, na nirabadam. Everything is always Shuddha Bodham Idam Jagat. Yada, because of the reason that etavanta kalam, so far, tvaya vayu, etad na vicharitam, not inquired by you. That's why we said yesterday before, buddhi has to be awakened and used for the purpose for which it's given. Either our buddhi is sleeping, or if it is waking up, it only listening to vasanas, to the mind, to the senses, or to the outer samsari people, expecting something from them. What a nonsense. Tvaya etat na vicharitam. Tada, because of this reason, na samprabuddha. You are not awakened. Samyak prabuddha. You are not awakened to the truth. Therefore, bhranta eva abhava. You are always in delusion, leading to akula, the worry, the samsara, etc. Now, don't forget the whole topic. Whole topic is the one crux. उसको पकड़ो तो पूरा समाधान मिल जाएगा. So you, the Leela, with your Dehindra Prana Mano Buddhi, your husband there now, with the body is there dead, which you have put the oil and flowers and kept. Both of you are there in this Antapura. This Antapura is there in this kingdom. And all of this is in the Vyoma Akasha of that Brahmana who died. That is Chittakasha. Okay, in that Chittakasha, this Bhutakasha and this all of this is Kalpita on the Chid Brahma, Chidakasha. Chidakasha alone is real. That is the topic going on. So, how many years of listening? How many years of other sadhanas leading to our antakarna purity required to catch this point? This was told 10 years back, 20 years back, but we were not healthy spiritually to understand it. Today, little purity might have come, sukshmata, at least we are able to little grasp, even though if you don't remember. That's what we said. When you continue it, the grasping, the retaining, the avoiding, all the three will happen. Then the moksha. Kayaka, which body you are talking about? Which body's disease, old age, death? There's no Shula Sharira only. It's all Sukshma Sharira. There's no Sukshma Sharira also. It is all Kalpana on the Adhisthana Brahman. Where, everywhere is that Satchit Brahman alone is there. In me, in you, in everything. That's what is the sentence. The great Jnanis, Bhaktas say. I don't see the world of duality. I'm seeing only the Paramatma. And Paramatma is Janma Maranadi Rahita. Therefore, all problems, dukkha, which come because of Janma Marana, gone. अब वो शरीर आदि जो है ही नहीं है उसका जन्म मरण किधर है? That knowledge avoidance is moksha. But that has to be received, you know. The avaranas are never there. How can you have Janma Marana of it? But what it is there? No. What is it? It's gold there, which is never born, never dying. So to what is there is the Satchit Brahman only. Never born, never dying. All is that only, including me. Janma Marana Rahita. Ajam, Nirvikalpam, Nirakaram, Ekam. Every word is talking about this. जिसको हमारा भेजा ने अभी तक नहीं पकड़ा, अब पकड़ रहा है. Thanks to Vasishtha treatment, Yoga Vasishtha. What we were struggling to understand through all Upanishads and successfully failed. Slowly we are understanding through this text. So beautiful. Because none less than Vasishtha and Mother Saraswati, when they teach, it has to come to our intellection. But our so many years of tapasya led us to listen to Mother Saraswati. Again I am repeating, Etavantam kalam tvaya etat navicharitam. Till this time you have not done this enquiry. Tada, because of that reason, nasamprabuddhatvam, you are not awakened to the one without second reality, that alone is there. Therefore, Branta, in that the projected duality, you are deluded in it. And this duality is nothing but to give you the akurata, tension, worry. That's why they say the worry, tension giving, kalpita, dvaita, when you hold on to, always you are in worries and tensions. The worryless, tensionless, real Advaita Brahma you hold on to. Permanently the worries, tensions gone, samsara gone. इतना ही है पूरा वेदांत. Such a lovely topic. So it is so much appealing and applicable to us also or not. Till this moment we have not done the vicharana. Therefore we are not awakened to the truth. Therefore we are deluded. Delusion means the duality projected, giving it reality. And that was giving us Akulata, the worry, the tension, the anxiety, the fear, the misery, all of them. Now imagine कि ये सब्जेक्ट जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं इसी में आप 24 घंटे हो मानो. Don't go out of this subject matter and fully establish in it. हो गया मोक्ष. I am consciousness. I am the pure existence. In that, millions of Rupa Nama are Kalpita and Vikalpita. Kalpita means project, Vikalpita means rejected. I am staying intact. I am that intact staying reality. I am not that projected Rupa Nama. That knowledge has to click. What is the position now? I am not that substratum reality. I am this projected upadhis and they are real. This is called ignorance and delusion. That's why from the text one onwards till now, from how many lives we are listening, we don't know. Same thing is said. Atma Ajnana, Anatma Tadatmya. This is samsara. Ignorance of self, identifying with the not self. Ignorance of self. What is knowledge of self? Self is Satchidananda and it alone is there always. What about this upadhis and all? They are never there. Forget about identifying with them. But this knowledge not coming to us. ये विचारणा उतना तीखा तीक्ष्ण नहीं है हमारा, है ना. अब चाय बना रहा हो, 2 दाने इतने चीनी के डालो तो मिठाई होगी, मीठा होगा क्या? Sufficient you ought to add. सब्जी बना तो इतना नमक डाला तो you won't get that taste. Sufficient you ought to do. In the same way, once in a blue moon we come to a class. वो भी 2 मिनट बैठते हैं. Is it sufficient for our data collection? And 1 minute in a month use it for meditation or contemplation. अब contemplation क्या, मन को पकड़ने में ही अभी हम विफल हो गए. जप भी नहीं हो रहा हमारा. जब जापान जप के लिए जाते हैं तो जापान घूम के आते. You understand? Such a cartoon we are. That's why the Rishi gurus they won't watch TV. You say why waste electricity? Everybody is बुद्धू लोग सचे सेल्फ रियलिटी मोक्ष उसको छोड़कर कंटिन्यूसली ट्रेवलिंग उपाधि ये इतने पकड़ के चिपक के बैठे हैं. अब लोट पोट होते हैं गुरु लोग हंसते हंसते. इंटरेस्टिंग ना. नेक्स्ट वन दिस श्लोका अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग. एतावन्तं कालं यदा त्वया एतत् न विचारितं. Till this moment you have not done this vicharana. That the Adhisthana is Brahma, everything is Kalpita. Brahman consciousness existence is always is there. Yesterday we did all vichara. Again don't ask me. कल का class आज से ज़्यादा important. Yesterday's. All deep details were touched yesterday. The glimpse and taste of vicharana we have seen yesterday. एतावन्तकालं त्वया एतत् न विचारितं तदा न संप्रबुद्धा. Therefore you are not awakened to reality. Tvam branta eva abhava akula. Therefore you are deluded and you are worried. But you also came to me with this white dress in a Kumari Rupa. You are talking to me. I am listening to your words. You are also deluded. No, 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 no. We know we are self playing the role with the upadhis. You don't know the self. You took the upadhis to be real. Okay? Of two groups, one group of friends, when they divide into two groups and play, they know, अरे we are friends to play, we have divided into two groups. Therefore the game is over. तू अच्छा खेला रे, बढ़िया रे. They enjoy the game, they enjoy victory and loss also. But two groups who are bitter enemy to each other, when they play the game, it becomes युद्ध only. Even fans fight with each other and kill. इतने soccer club में होते रहते. Same way, we have no delusion. We know we are reality. All these duality is projected. We are playing it. But I am asking question, you are answering me. That means we are in duality, no? No, we know it is Kalpita. We also know the Adhisthana. That's our position. Like when Guru gives me answer to my question, has he recognized me as other than him? Then only the question answer is valid, no? Not necessary. Guru can be in the self and still he can play this play of teaching us. For him, our question also delusion, his answer also is not delusion. Our question also is Maya, and the answer also is Maya. Or Khel or Leela. That neither adds to their self knowledge nor deletes. That higher understanding maturity will come to us slowly. अभी हमारा बुद्धि धीरे धीरे परिपक्व हो रहा है ना. It is not at when the bud is little opened, the whole beauty and fragrance of it is not seen. No, total open होता है तो फिर उसका अलग ही. So our buddhis are not fully matured. It's just growing. As it unfolds, knowledge of the self, okay, transcendental, then the knowledge of the self immanent, both will be understood by us. That's why tasmin dushte paravare. Paramatma ko para, transcendental, avara, immanent. In both we have to see. That's what in Gita 10th chapter. Etam vibhutim and yogam cha. Mama yo veti tattvataha. Vibhuti is many in one. Yoga is one in many. We have to see both. Many in one is Vishwarupa. One in many is the Vibhuti Yoga. Bhagavan has shown both to Arjuna. He shows, but we should be able to see. वो सी देखने के लिए जो दिव्य चक्षु चाहिए उसी के लिए इधर अंतःकरण शुद्धि उधर उपासना. अंतःकरण शुद्धि through karma yoga makes us do upasana. Upasana enables us to receive the power from that upasya devata. With that, this vicharana, through vicharana, the self alone is there, nothing other than it is reality. That jnanam comes, and that reality is me. Aha, now mother's blessings to Leela. Till now you never did vicharana. Therefore you are not awakened to the self. Therefore you are in the delusion of duality taken as reality. Therefore you are in akulata. So you with these upadhis, your husband and Brahmana, Brahmana Patni, all of that are Kalpita and Adhisthana Brahma, including this Raja and all the people, and that Brahmana's house and the entire mountain area around. And through all of them, the Sat Brahma, Chit Brahma are there. Therefore, the other thing, the Nama Rupa, which is coming and going, has to be the projection only. That projection appears to be so beautiful. The projection appears to be so real. So projection has such a vyavahara. In that vyavahara, the projection gives such a anubhutis, anubhavas. Yet all of that is projection. Like when I am happy, am I aware of my happiness or not? Yeah. Therefore, the happiness also is projected on me, the awareness. Like Swapna mein, me, my upadhis and problems to my upadhis, because of that the dukkha. All are kalpita only, no? That's what we say when we wake up. That is what Vedanta. Hey Bhagavan, these Mandukya, Shveda, Sutara, Yoga Vaashishtha, these Shastras be digested by us. Please bless. Now one sloka only I'll do. 74th May, Mother Saraswati gives assurance to Leela, to all of us also, if we have followed this chapter, this topic of Leelopakyanam at least. कि अद्य प्रभृति बुद्धासी विमुक्तासी विवेकिनी वासनातानवं बीजम पतितं तव चेतसि. Adya pravritti, from this moment onwards, buddhasi, you are awakened. Vimuktasi, you are liberated. Because vivekini, you started doing the viveka vicharana. Because of that viveka and vicharana, vasana tanavam bijam. In you, the seed of Tanukarana of the Vasana is sown. These are strong impressions in us that I am there with Upadhi, Jagat is there with Rupanama, and they are real. ये सारे वासनाएं हैं. तो वासना को तनु करण वाला बीज तुम्हें मिल गया. So vasana tanavam bijam patitam tava chetasi. In your chitta, the seed of removal of vasanas is sown. Now you grow it. And what is the seed? Don't ask again. Vicharana. Vicharana is only two between two, the reality and projected. Reality is only one, Sachidananda Brahma. Projected is the million Rupanama. ये है विचारणा. ये विचारणा ही seed. The more you do it, the vasanas, new ones will not come, existing will go away. When the last vasana also goes away, that won't project the Dvaita, because vasana projects the mind, projects or makes the mind project the Dvaita. When the vasanas go away, neither mind nor projections remain. Then what remains? Brahman. This was more beautifully told in Mandukya Upanishad. In that Advaita Prakarana, last five, six slokas. I don't remember them, but vaguely I know the subject. In the Advaita Prakarana. You know? न कश्चित् जायते जीवः संभवोस्य न विद्यते एतत् तदुत्तमं सत्यं यत्र किंचित् न जायते. And even before that, 36-7 slokas. Oh, fantastic. This we discussed in our Yoga Taravadi also, the Unmani Avastha. Mana is there to do the Vyavaharika function. Mana lost its capacity of projection. Mana is no more influenced by the Vasana. Why? Because the reality is apprehended. Only when the reality is not apprehended as it, the Mana gets capacity to project. Like when the father is not at home, then only the child gets freedom to watch cell phone TV. Ideal example. So too, when the self or reality not known, then only the mind gathers the ability to project. The reality is realized now. Therefore, the mind loses its projection capacity. En route to realizing reality, all the vasanas are burnt away. Therefore, neither vasanas prompt the mind to project, nor the mind has its capacity to project. And the outer Jagat also already understood to be that Brahman only. Then the mind is without any capacity of its own, of projection. That's called Manasohi Amani Bhave Dvaitam Naivopapadyate. That's the mantra. Mind ko no mind bana do. That happens only when the reality is. Isn't it? Like who is coming when you know it, reality you won't project. When he's in a distance, exactly you don't know who he is, then thousand things the mind projects. You know? He came, he's a politician, he's a sitting MLA. When you know it, chai vai de diya, बताइए सब क्यों आए? When you don't know it, how many doubts or projections mind does? He is a businessman, or is a doctor or lawyer, or who is he? These are all projection of mind because reality is not known. The moment the reality is known that he is introduced, is there any more projection? Do you stay even after he showed his ID card and everything that I am a politician, MLA? अच्छा मैं तो फिर भी आपको डॉक्टर मानता हूँ, एक्टर मानता हूँ, ट्रैक्टर मानता हूँ. You cannot say. So too when the reality is seen, mind still cannot say, but I project the Rupanama Jagat in you. It says no, I can't. Manaso hi avani bhave dvaitam naivopapadyate is the topic. Here she says same thing. Because in you the vicharana seed is done, that vicharana will see to it that your vasanas go away. When the vasanas go away, the mind's functioning to project. The Dvaita is gone. Then the Advaita Tattva, which is always there, is realized. Realizing Advaita Tattva is called Buddha Asi, awakened. Therefore, there is no Dvaita to bind you, so Vimuktasi. So, Adya Pravritti Buddhasi Vimuktasi. How? Because of Vivekini. So that Viveka Vicharana is the seed. When it is allowed to grow, existing asanas, new asanas both go away. When the asanas are not there, mind cannot project. When the projections are not there, the reality is revealed. The revealing of reality to us, both intellectual and experiential, is called awakening, which is called here as Buddhasi. When I awaken to the self, Muktasi. There is no Janma, Jara, Roga, Mrityu, Bandhana. वो सब उपाधियों में है, बट उपाधियां है ही नहीं. That's what in Vivek Chudamani the Shishya says. Guru, as you said, when I contemplated, I touched some special self. And all these panchakoshas which I was feeling so far, where are they? डर लग रहा है मुझे, कहाँ चले गए वो? गुरु कहते थोड़ा रुक. After थोड़ा रुकने के बाद, he will establish in this self. Then he realizes the panchakoshas in which I was comfortable, and when they are not seen, I was afraid. In fact, they are projections and they were the cause of all samsara. This disciple realizes. Wow. है ना, लाइक कुछ ना कुछ करके वाइफ एंड चिल्ड्रन उस बंदे का ऑल सिगरेट पैकेट्स ड्रिंकिंग बॉटल दे थ्रो अवे. He become bechen. But after 1 month, he realizes, yeah, these are the ones which are destroying my health and money and respect. Good riddance of the bad rubbish. Thank you. But in the first few days, he become bechen. In the same way, we become bechen when we give up the panchakoshas and realize the substratum in the beginning. But later on, we know that actually the self only, these stupid panchakoshas are never there. They are projected and they were the cause of happiness, I was thinking, but they were the cause of all bondage, misery. Thank God, oh, that's why he's out of that. Joy, devotion, that surrender, that gratitude. He cries so much and falls at the feet of the Guru, not ready to leave the feet only. Ye Guru, it's by your grace that this reality realized and got out of that nonsense which was tempting me with all sukha, but binding me with all the dukkha for millions of lives. Are Bapre. Then he says, Guru, tell me what can I do as gratitude? He says, give the same knowledge to others. That's the only thing which you can give me. I want nothing because I'm in that self. What can you give me? That's how the Guru Parampara. शिष्य वो चीज मिलने के बाद वो इतना खुश हो जाता है, यार मिल गया. Oh, he can't explain. He tears of joy, gratitude. Oh, that's why in Taittiriya Upanishad, ahamannado, aham asmi pratamajarutasya. All of that. Here also, yasya prasadad ahameva vishnuhu mayeva sarvam parikalpitam cha ittam vidanami satatma rupam Sadguru Charana Pankajam Natosmi. That's what in next text also we see. इतना सुनकर फिर मेन चीज मत बोलना. The knowledge is given, you have to hold it and do vicharana. There are no many thoughts in the knowledge, only one. Satchit Ananda Brahma is substratum. On that, the entire world of names and forms are projected. That Sachidananda Brahma is not object. Therefore, it cannot be seen through any upadhis of indriyas or antakarana. Then, when the outer objects are kept away, when the upadhis are transcended in our meditational seat, we realize it as ourselves. That is why I am that Sachidananda Brahma. The meaning of Sachidananda alone is Janma Varnad Vikara Rahita. Therefore, I am liberated. Then what of the whole world? For my entertainment, it is projected. It's only projected, means not real. Therefore, I need not worry. Cinema is projected, therefore not real. Therefore, I need not worry whether it's a tragic end or it's a comic end or a sukhantam. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? जो प्रोजेक्शन है ना. जीवन मुक्ता ये प्रोजेक्शन है, जानकर दुनिया में उतरता है. Like intelligent fellow, before going to cinema, पहले ही जान लेता है जो भी सिनेमा होगा तो सिनेमा है, रियलिटी नहीं है. Then anything happens, he enjoys. There's nothing called good, bad. Everything is entertainment. In this world also, nothing good, bad, nothing birth, death, nothing disease, health, all are projected. To that level of realizing the self substratum, we have to reach. For that, the seed is vicharana, which removes vasana. When the vasanas go away, no mind to project the duality on the self. Therefore, it is vasana strong in us that the jagat is real, that I want it, that the upadhis are real, that through upadi I am jiva. ये सब वासना है, वो विचारणा से चले जाते. Vicharana is this continuously. Everything is Brahman. So everything is existing, na? Yeah, that existence is Brahman. But it is not object. Therefore, it will not have the colors, forms, smells, tastes. Ashabdam asparsham arupavaccha tatarasam nityamagandhavaccha. All of that is that only. बेचारे गुरु लोग क्या क्या शब्द यूज करके हमें एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए इतने स्ट्रगल करते जा बट देयर दोज एफर्ट्स will become fructified, fruitful. Because if not today, the other day, the disciple will realize. Until the disciple realizes, the Guru goes on struggling to teach. Guru's struggle is million times more than disciple. But why did he do so much? He can leave and go. No, no. If that was the case, his Guru also would have left him. Then he would have never gained this knowledge. Whenever he feels that frustration with the disciple, immediately he reverts back. How much I made my Guru also frustrated. But he never left me. That is why I am today in this level. Therefore, I will also not leave my disciples in that way. But a disciple has to say, you are my Guru, I am surrendered. Then the Guru won't leave till the disciple gets awakened. For a Guru, the disciple is like million mothers' love put together to one child. Because if the moksha is not given to disciple, million times he will be born as jiva to suffer. The Guru can't afford to see if somebody surrenders, I am your disciple. The disciple has to surrender. Like the mother, millions of gods put together love she provides. If she knows that he is the child, her own, and the child surrenders. इसलिए वो एक साल पहले का माँ बच्चों का प्यार और कहीं भी कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. But as they grow, the child becomes egoistic, independent. He has other choices, friends, relate. Mother also unknowingly knows, okay, this fellow is not only to me. Her love also gets reduced. By the time she gets another child also. Oh, नाटक. बट गुरु शिष्य में ऐसा नहीं होता. एक बार सरेंडर किया तो उसको मुक्ति दिलाने तक गुरु बेचैन रहते हैं. ये सब फिर सूक्ष्म बातें हैं. अभी तो हमको सब पागल लगते हैं. But when you know it, that's the reality. So adya pravriti buddha se vimukta se vivekini vasanatanam bijam paddam tava chetasi. So next, आदावेव हि न उत्पन्नम दृश्यम संसार नामकम यदा तदा कथम तेन वास्यन्ते वासनापिका. अब देखो, she tells one more thing. Okay, आदव एव हि न उत्पन्नम दृश्यम संसार नामकम यदा तदा कथम तेन वास्यन्ते वासनापिका. So now I tell you lot of vasanas are there because that is how I have to give you a trick to transcend all this gamut. But once you realize self, we'll know one thing. Even that time there was no vasana at all. जिस वेदांत ऐसा होता है ना, सब कुछ है बोलते हैं और वहां जाने में तो कुछ नहीं होता. That's the reality. Okay. Now we will see these 5-6 shlokas tomorrow. Good topic. I am so enjoying it. I don't know about you. I should know, but I don't know. Om Purnamadaha, Om Shanti, Om Sri Ramaya Namaha, Tatsat Brahmarmas. Now let us study one or two shlokas of our Vakyavritti.